वंशी विभूषित करान्नवनीर्दाभात् पीताम्बरा दरुणबिम्बफलादरोष्ठात् पूर्णेन्दुसुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Divine souls, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev to every one of you. Last week we covered these two verses, verses 8 and 9 from chapter 5, where Bhagavan says, Naiva kinchita karomiti yukto manyeta tattvavit pasyan sranavan sprasan jigran asnan gachan swapan swasan pralapan visvajan grihanan unmisanyapi indriyanindriyarthesu vartanta iti dharayan. In these two verses, Bhagavan is referring to a karma sannyasi. A karma sannyasi who has reached at the pinnacle of his sadhana and attained has known the truth, realized the truth. At that stage, he is capable of saying, I do nothing at all. Naiva kinchita karomiti. Though he is engaged in all kinds of actions, I will not go through it again. The point I'm trying to make here, that karma sannyasi, having realized Brahma Gyan, what he says, I do nothing. I am akarta. He is just a witness to the actions being carried out. But then he is acting, he is performing actions. So who is the doer? Who is performing action? In this verse itself, Bhagavan gives indication, Indriyan indriyarthesu vartanta iti dharayan. That the sense organs in the body, they are interacting with the objects outside the world, and this interaction goes on because of Prakriti, and that Prakriti is under control of Bhagavan. He says, Maya dhakshena Prakriti suyate sacharacharan na bhetunanena kaunteya yagadui parivartate. That it is under him that Prakriti is carrying out all the functions in all the living and non-living, moving and non-moving things, all over the whole entire world. So the actions are being, Bhagavan, according to Bhagavan, Prakriti kriyamanani, all karmani. Sarvasah karmani kriyamani by Prakriti. And he says, Atmanam akarta, that the self is the non-doer. Now in today's talk, I will try to challenge and ask you whether Bhagavan is the doer or is a non-doer. क्या भगवान करता है कि नहीं करता है? क्या भगवान भोगता है या नहीं भोगता है? Because you will find here and there so many activities he has said that I do. Although several places will find like this, Sarirastopi kaunteya na karoti, na lipyate. I am not the doer. When he says, I am not the doer, did he not kill Putana? Did he not kill all the other demons? What about Bhishma, Drona, and Karna? Did he not say, Dronam cha Bhishma cha Karnam cha Dronam cha Bhishma jaya Jayadratham ta Karnam tathanapi yoda viran Maya hatanstum jahi mabat. He says, I have killed them. Nimitt matram bhav sabasachin. You just be an instrument. They have been, he declares, he gives a confession that I am the murderer. I have killed Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Jayadratha, everybody I have killed. Did he not kill Sisupal? He used his Sudarshan Chakra in the gathering of all the princes who had come for the celebrations and yagya being performed by Yudhishthir. And there, this fellow also was there with Duryodhan. And he was creating all kinds of mischief. I don't want to go in detail history. The long story is there. But most of you know that story, how he instigated and tried to talk about Draupadi. And then Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, like, now this is a warning. I have told this fellow, Sisupal was his cousin. His father Vasudev, his sister was Rani Devi, Chedi Devi, and his son was the Sisupal. And he had promised to his Bua that I will forgive 100 mischiefs what he commits, but in 100th, if he crosses, I will kill him. And that's what he did. In presence of hundreds of princes there, Prince and Prince Rajkumar, he used his Sudarshan Chakra and killed it. Was Sisupal not killed by Lord Krishna? You know the story of Gajendra Moksham, how Gajendra, his devotee, was taken into deep water by a crocodile. So Bhagavan had to come and kill this crocodile. Was he not done that? Did he not come to save Draupadi from being disrobed? There is a beautiful poem given here by, it says, Drupada Suta Durbal Bhaita Din Taji Aaye Nij Dham Dussasan ki Bhuja Takit Bhai Vasan Roop Bhai Shyam. भगवान खुद बसन रूप हुए, खुद साड़ी का फॉर्म अडॉप्ट किए, and she was saved from being disrobed. Was that not done by Bhagavan? You all know the story about Brahma, and he took away from the care of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. The Gwal Bal and cows and all, they were taken away by Brahma, and Bhagavan took the form of all the living and non-being objects. Also Govardhan Puja, did he not lift the Govardhan on a little finger? What I'm trying to say, that all these activities were done by Bhagavan. He did. So was he not a doer? What about the boon granted by all Devis and Devtas? Just now Vivekji was telling that people go to Gita Ashram there and they pray to Lord Shiva. They pray to Mahadevi, and they get the boon. They go there and life is being saved and all kinds of things are happening. Are those not action by those Devi and Devtas? Bhagavan has said in Gita, verse 21:7, यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विदधाम्यहम्। अहम, मैं देता हूं, मैं उसमें शक्ति देता हूं ताकि वो और भी ज्यादा श्रद्धा के साथ देवी देवताओं के चरण में जाए। याम यो यो याम याम तनुम भक्त इज देवी देवताओं की पूजा। तो यहां मना नहीं है that you should not go to temple, you should not go to pray or other gods. Yes, you can, you should, and those who are able or they have shraddha, they should go. What is important is shraddha. A steady, भगवान कहते हैं कि अगर तुम जाओगे मंदिर तो तुम में श्रद्धा मैं डाल दूंगा। श्रद्धा डालने, आप मंदिर जाओ और श्रद्धा के साथ जाओ तो भगवान आप में और श्रद्धा डाल देंगे। That what he's saying. It is not that you should not go to temple, or if you go to temple for some other purpose. No, if you are going to temple with श्रद्धा, then he will do. So यहाँ कहते हैं ना भगवान मैं कर देता हूँ। When he finds people worshipping the devatas for the fulfillment of material desire, he helps them in their devotion and studies. He says also, aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha. तो यहाँ तो all these things they do indicate that भगवान is कर्ता, भगवान क्रिया करते हैं। यहाँ इसमें कहा कि वह भोक्ता भी है। अहम ही सर्वस्व यज्ञानाम भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च भोक्तारम यज्ञ तपसाम सर्वलोक महेश्वरम। सो इन दो श्लोकों में भगवान कहते हैं मैं भोक्ता हूं। तो क्या भगवान करता है या भोक्ता है? इसका आर यू एबल टू गिव द आंसर? क्या भगवान करता है या भोक्ता है? Let me try to give the answer. The answer is yes and also no. जब भगवान कहते हैं न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यम त्रिषु लोकेषु किंचन नान वाप्तव्यम वर्त एव च कर्मणि। भगवान कहते हैं there is nothing in this three world for me to be performed, to be done. That should be done by me. Nor is there anything unattained that should be attained by me. नान वाप्तव्यम अवाप्तव्यम, सारी चीजें मुझे, ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है जो मुझे नहीं है जिसकी मुझे जरूरत है। आई नीड दैट, नो, वो भी नहीं है। तो फिर कर्म करते क्यों? yet कर्मणि, yet I engage myself in action. So see, here is a proof that he performs action. कारण बताते हैं क्यों? Why should I do action? यदि ययम न वर्तेयम जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्तमानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः। If I were ever not at work, unwearied, all men would follow my path. कारण बताते हैं कि मैं बिना, ऐसा नहीं है मुझे काम करने की जरूरत है, ऐसी कोई भी चीज नहीं है प्राप्त करने की जो मुझे प्राप्त नहीं है, फिर भी मैं काम करता हूं। क्यों? अगर मैं काम नहीं करूंगा तो सारे पत्ता भी नहीं हिलेगा। You all heard about the story of बिना भगवान के किए बिना पत्ता ही नहीं डोलता है। That means one will not be able to perform any action if the power from Bhagwan is not there. If there is no electricity from the powerhouse, you will not be able to make use of your electrical appliances. Not that there is a need for powerhouse to come to your place, power has to maybe somewhere else. But as you get that power force coming to you, you will be able to make use of that. Now, the real answer comes here. When he says, Bhagavan says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. Here Bhagavan is saying, Janma karma cha me divyam. The question here is, neither his birth is ordinary, nor his karma is ordinary. They are divine. This has to be realized, that Bhagwan ke janm or Bhagwan ke karm divya hai. Now, when you talk of divya, then what he does and how he does and why he does is all up to him. And when he performs action, that action is not tainted. Normally, when we perform action, there is effect, either good or bad. अच्छे कर्म करते हैं तो पुण्य मिलता है, बुरे कर्म करते हैं तो पाप होता है. भगवान के कर्म में लिपायमान नहीं होता है. Neither there is good or bad effect, and he performs. Also, when he performs, he hasn't got the body as we have got. His body's actions are free from any involvement. Na lipyate. There is no involvement of his constituents of the body. It is his prakriti which takes over and performs action. So it is not, he provides power, and mayadhyakshena prakriti suvate sacharacharam. So that is world action activities are going on, but the power is provided by him. So that is to be understood, that his actions and his birth, they are divine. And as such, it is not involved. Ilipayman nahi hota hai. Then the important thing is that when the Lord is within us, we should take it at two ways. One is the power which is conveyed to this body through what is called witness consciousness. This witness consciousness is pure Brahma. There is no, this is nirgun nirakar, sagun nirakar Brahma. Sagun but nirakar. It is not supreme consciousness which is nirgun nirakar Brahma. So Bhagwan जब गीता में सब जगह जहां पर बोलते हैं मैं करता हूं और मैं नहीं करता हूं, when you should take it through this understanding that there is something which is called witness consciousness, which in the body is present as Atma. But that Atma is reflected onto the constituents of the body, अंतःकरण पर. जब ये आत्मा का प्रभाव अंतःकरण पर पड़ता है, then the body gets energized. And कर्म जितने होते हैं, सब involvement of what is called जीवात्मा के through, that is called reflected consciousness. So when we talk of witness consciousness and the activities carrying on, Bhagwan is akarta, Bhagwan is abhokta, he is non-doer, he is non-enjoyer. But then, same power, when is passed on to antahkaran and it goes to the senses and the body and all activities, when those things happen place, where there is involvement of reflected consciousness, the Jivatma, then one becomes karta and also bhokta. And this is all beautifully given in chapter 15 from verse 7 to verse 14. Mamaivangso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karsati Sariram jad bapnoti. You can see all of those are description of involvement of Paramatma through Jivatma and energizing all things. Srotram, Chakshus, Prasnam, all are those activated because of the spark of divinity. It is the spark of divinity in the form of Jivatma that is given the power. And the beautiful one is 15, verse 14 of chapter 15. Aham, see what is saying? Aham, मैं वैश्वानरो भूतवा, मैं बन जाता हूं क्या? वैश्वानर, मैं वैश्वानर बन करके प्राणियों के पचाम्यन्नम चतुर्भुजम, चारों प्रकार के अन्न को मैं पचाता हूं, मैं पचाता हूं. That is clearly indication that he is performing. But in what way? It is the performance of organs through the power percolated through the supreme witness consciousness to the reflected consciousness to the bodies, and activities are going on then. In fact, you can take it, Bhagwan ki leela hai. He can perform anything wherever he wants. He's free to do anything and remain free too. He is not involved at all. I think I will stop here. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev.